All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Kelby Lorenz, MCT's marketing director. Today, I am with Missy Pickel, who is our treasurer on our board of directors this year. You guys know the drill. You've seen a couple of these videos by now, so I'm going to be just asking Missy some questions to let everybody get to know her a little bit. So, Missy, are you ready to dive on in?
Let's go.
All right. So, talk to me a little bit about your life outside of MCT. Let the people know, who is Missy Pickel.
Well, I've been married to my husband James for almost 22 years. We have three older kids at home. Our son Billy graduated college this last May, and he's getting married in September. Our daughter Rainey and our niece Rosalind, who lives with us, are both juniors at Marshfield High School. My day job is at the Webster County Courthouse, and I'm the deputy clerk there. And until recently, we were the children's ministry leaders at our church, but we stepped down to enable us to commit to helping our children transition into their next season of life. We're currently helping our son get his home and his farm ready for married life, and the girls are looking at colleges and doing all that stuff. So it's an interesting season for sure.
Yeah, sounds super busy, but I'm glad that y'all are able to still be a part of what we're doing at MCT. So talk to us a little bit about how you got involved with MCT and about how long you've been involved.
Well, so our daughter Rainey, she wanted to try out for theater, and she auditioned for Charlotte's Web back in, I want to say 2018 is when
That
that
sounds
show
right.
happened.
That sounds right.
Okay, so it would have been 2017 because I think that was children's shows start their process in late year. And so with all kids shows, children's parents are expected to help out whenever they're needed. And we did a little bit. We helped, with move in and strike. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we showed up. And well, then she started doing more shows, and we helped a little bit with those. And then with Frozen Junior, I helped kind of assist the director with some clerical duties. And then a couple of years later, somebody asked if I'd sit on the board, and I said, "Sure, whatever you need help with." And that landed me as treasurer. So here we are.
Yeah, we're very good about that, especially when people get their kids involved. We're like, how can we get the parents involved? So, all right. So I know, like, a lot of times, people get involved with theater troupes and like shows and things like that, and they develop a lot of connections and like strong memories. So, like, what's one of your favorite memories about being with MCT?
Well, I think my favorite memory is probably accumulation of several memories. It's all the time that me and my whole family spend together doing things for MCT. We've spent time as a whole crew. The boyfriends, the girlfriends, other friends attending shows. Our daughter's boyfriend, my son, and my husband have pitched in and helped build sets, even for shows that Rainy's not in. And my daughter, my niece, and both their boyfriends have ran concessions all together. So it's a great way to serve the community as a family.
Yeah, we love having the whole clan there helping out. It's always fun when like you all show up and you're just piling out of vehicles and it's like, oh, here they come. Saving the day. All right, so this question has stumped quite a few people, but what's your favorite show? It could be one that we've done at MCT or just like one that you've kind of seen, just kind of in general.
Yeah. So that's a tough one because I'm not a very seasoned theater goer. I think we discovered that in a planning meeting once. But crazy enough, it's probably the one I never got to see, Frozen. For folks that don't know, it was shut down a night or two before opening night in 2020 because of COVID. And but the parts of the rehearsals I saw and the kids that were involved, it was amazing. And I think although I never watched it completely through, it will be really hard to top.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there's a lot of strong connections with that one for sure. All right, so we're going to shift gears and talk about 2023 and your position on the board a little bit. So what are you most excited about for your position in 2023? Do you have any plans as treasurer this year? Anything like that?
Well, 2022 was just pretty much spent figuring out what the heck I'm doing. And then, but um, I think it's going to be an amazing season. We underwent a lot of financial changes in the past year in anticipation for this year. So I'm hoping to see the work that we've done in 2022 really assist in a successful 2023.
Yeah, I think I'm excited about our financial just place now that we all kind of know what's happening there, and we have some of those processes in place. I'm excited to see just how that works for us this year.
Yeah, me too.
And speaking of our season, it's January. It's official. We're in our 20th season.
Yay.
So how does that make you feel being a board member, being involved, and just like MCT being at this milestone moment in general?
Well, I feel like it's quite an accomplishment for an all volunteer organization to even reach that milestone. And I can only imagine how the original crew that got together 20 years ago dreamed of the future and of the organization even making it to this point. And I realize it may not look exactly how each one of them may have envisioned, but I hope they take pride in starting something that has served the community all these years.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot to thank for that group and those first
Absolutely.
couple of groups, especially getting things off the ground to get us to this point for sure. All right, so I have one final kind of official question for you. And 20th season, we're hoping to get more people involved in a variety of ways. So why do you think people should be involved with MCT?
Well, there are many ways to be involved in MCT, whether you're a person who regularly attends shows, or you're a person who can build sets, or a person who can hem pants and help with costumes, or if you're a person on stage, behind stage, directing the stage, the lights, the sounds, the concessions, helping with classes, taking out the trash, whatever. There are many ways to get involved, and there's so many reasons for different people, like for them to get involved, on a personal level for each one of them. And it would be, their own individual reasons. Ours is kind of like we were talking earlier about Charlotte's Web. We had a quirky middle schooler who was all sunshine, rainbows, and glitter, and very outgoing, and we're parents that aren't like that. Our other child isn't like that. So we really had no idea how to nurture her and help her grow inside that really big personality that God gave her. And so when she wanted to try out for Charlotte's Web, we agreed. And by doing so, she found people who were like her. And there was another mom there that was kind of doing the same thing, feeling the same way. And I think she said it best. She's like, they found their people. They found people like them, and they belonged and they flourished. And for a parent, that's all you want for your child. And there are so many people out there like my daughter, whether they're kids or they're adults, and they need the arts to be their creative outlet. And that's so important for folks to be able to have a way to do what brings them joy. And it gives the community an entertainment venue right there in their own backyard. So for the rest of my family, while we're not the type to get on stage or perform or do anything like that, we can use the gifts that God gave us to help. And like, I can organize paperwork and I have a basic understanding of accounting, so I can do this treasurer thing. My husband and son and the girls' boyfriends, they can do carpentry work. My niece and my soon-to-be daughter-in-law are extremely artistic and crafty, and there's just many ways we can help off stage to help provide this service to our community. And there's the bonus of us all getting to be together, and so it's really a blessing to us all around. And I know we're not the only family that has experienced this, and we certainly are not. There's more out there that could benefit from volunteering with MCT as well.
Absolutely. That's incredible to hear. I love hearing that. I love hearing those stories. And this is where I, as a marketing director, have to insert that if you are looking to get involved, you can get more information on our website, marshfieldtheater.org. You can reach out to us on social media, reach out to Missy or I individually. We'll get you in touch with the right people. Just reach out. find a way to get a hold of us, and we'll get you included, and we'll figure out where we can best use the skills that you have for sure. All right, that was the last official question I had. Is there any last bit of information, something that you just want to tell the masses before we sign off here today?
Oh, I wouldn't know, but step out of your comfort zone and try it, because it really has been a blessing for us that we never thought we never thought we would be theater people at all.
And here you are.
And here we are.
All right. Well, thank you, Missy, so much for sitting down, chatting with me, letting the people get to know you a little bit. I will be seeing you in a few days. Hopefully, we see everyone else at some point during our 20th season. So thank you all so much. We'll see you soon.